Hello everyone, this is Aegis, and this is the fourth game between the University of Houston and the University of Texas at Austin, and I have XiExo spawning again as the red Protoss player on this very interesting map here. This is ICCup Fighting Spirit. I believe it's Fighting Spirit. Somebody correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but he is playing against the blue Protoss player, Marvin. Marvin is moving off with his initial probe. We'll see what he decides with the sneaky little probe here. But this is a PvP. He does have another probe queued up to scout across the map. He has this rally points. This is very interesting. We'll see what kind of cheese he decides to pull off. I can't imagine anything but cheese getting done over here right now. He's getting a pylon over here, and XiExo is scouting at a standard timing. We'll see what happens. He's gonna see this probe move over here, and he will scout out the blue Protoss player and know that something really strange is going on, now only producing a couple of probes. If we look at the units tab, XiExo is slightly ahead because of the cheese that might be coming out. Marvin is building a pylon all the way up here. It does look like XiExo is seeing everything that's going on. He might be throwing down a forge next. Oh, gateway going down, so he does want to be able to hold this cheese off though. Marvin building a pylon down here as well. Not sure what his plan is. He's cut all probe production. He's getting a gateway, so this gateway is a little bit late. 11 gateway. XiExo's gateway is ahead of him, so I don't know. XiExo also has the better economy, so this cheese doesn't look like it's the best. He's not even chrono boosting anything. He's saving all of that chrono boost. He could have spent some on the probes and still been able to build up enough chrono boost to get those zealots out. It does look like XiExo is getting the double gateways up himself as well. If we look at the production tab, it does look like XiExo's gateways will finish first. And XiExo also knows about this proxy pylon, so all he needs to do is get some zealots over here and focus that down, kill it off. He's chrono boosting his zealots out as well. This could end up being a pretty short game of PvP depending on what happens in the first few moments of this game. PvP is an interesting match to watch. I believe motherships should be a better part of the game as in addition to those Colossus. Maybe some Void Rays as well. We'll see that probably in future matches, but it does look like we're going to have a pretty short game regardless of what I'm saying about what PvP might look like in the future. Marvin is scouting around over here, and that Zella is moving off in the direction of Marvin's base. So it does look like he's going for the counter push. Does want to kill off a bunch of probes here. Marvin now transitioning into the later games. He's getting his cybernetics core. XiExo getting off a pretty good wall off to be able to hold off any rushes. Marvin not quite being able to squeeze in there is going to start zapping away at this pylon. Zella going to reinforce that right away. And that one Zella is moving over here, going to start slashing away those probes. No kills yet, but the probes are trying to get some kills on that Zella. Zella is going to park over here, going to continue slashing away. One kill on that Zella now is going to diminish Marvin's economy by a lot. If we continue to look at the units tab, it does look like Marvin is losing plenty of probes to that one Zella. Zella is focusing down those probes. Did lose a couple of probes to that Zella, and XiExo is now transitioned to the later stages of the game. Going to be chrono boosting out to that warp gate research. Perhaps going for warp gate once again. Going to be able to use that pylon to warp it on the low ground and go for the attack. Marvin's cheese has been completely shut down, and he's so far behind. If we look at the units tab, I don't know what he's talking about. I'm not too sure what that means, but he is only at 15 probes to XiExo's 23 probes, so XiExo is looking in great shape for the long term of the game. All he needs to do is hold off until his warp gate research finishes. More zealots and a stalker now spawning. He might even be able to just come over here and kill off these proxy gateways, and Marvin will be that much further behind. He's going to be able to surround a zealot over here as well as get off some shots on these stalkers here. He does have more zealots, but Marvin's stalkers will be able to do some pretty good micro here. Marvin does look pretty comfortable with the micro. XiExo is just pulling forward and also microing his zealots individually. Always good to see players micro their units individually. We're headed to the time when a warp gate is finishing up for now focusing down that pylon. That Stalker taking a couple of shots there. Oh, taking down the gateways. No more production for Marvin. No more other production facilities. It does look like Marvin is going to lose the game. GG calls Marvin, and we are moving into the ace match. Houston is able to come back, evening out the match at 2-2. So we'll see everyone in the ace match between the University of Houston and the University of Texas at Austin.